Like the valves of a faucet, are yours tightly closed or is there a flow? Hey, hello, everybody. Welcome to the weekly Releasing Negative Emotions show here with John and I. We are certified emotion code practitioners, and today we've got a special subject. We are merging emotion code, law of attraction, best friends. You're going to find out why. Hello, everybody. My name is Michael Lozier. I'm the author of the book Law of Attraction, and I'm here every Saturday with John. We are on episode 219. That's right, 219 episodes. If you're an emotion code practitioner, be sure to follow us. And almost every Saturday, we are doing a different topic using the emotion code, releasing negative emotions for people. That's right, over 219 topics and sessions. Check us out. And if you're new, stay tuned because we might be able to help you today. Over to John. Good morning, John.
Good morning. My name is John Inverarity, certified emotion code, body code practitioner. And yeah, this is a great topic for, our 4-part series, merging law of attraction and emotion code. They just go so well together. And yeah, we're going to get into it, explain how we're going to do emotion code to help people with law of attraction mindset today. We'll be looking for a volunteer today as well, so stick around. Should be a good show.
Good stuff. Hey, we've got a few friends joining us, John. We have Natasha Paula Samuel saying hello, Sarah Tidwell, and Jennifer Towner. So good morning and welcome, everybody. Hey, it's a fun topic. I'm always my happiest when I can merge my two best friends together. One of them law of attraction and the other one emotion code. So John, last week we did talk about law of attraction, mostly about, the way in relationships, what we're getting in relationships and how to turn that around, how to change our vibe. Last week was all about the vibe reset. How do I change my vibe? How do I stop sending this negative vibe that law of attraction is responding to? I didn't mean to be negative, but I was because I was giving something attention. And what causes us to give attention to what we don't want? Last week we covered it. Another peekaboo this week. Don't, not, and no. My hunch is you've been hearing these words in your head over and over and over again. Hey, listen, just real quickly. I'm just going to pop something up here. Buttons. There are 10 of them in the collection, 8 of them in the collection. I'll show you what I do. I download them as a photo or print them off as a photo, and I put them on this little card. I use them every week. So they're free. Go check them out. The address is michaellozier.com/buttons, and you can have your daily reminder about applying law of attraction. So last week, John, how do I set my vibe around attracting negative people, negative relationships? We talked about changing the word don't, not, and no.
Yeah, and the heart wall, got into the heart wall a little bit. Well, quite a bit.
Yeah, so John, what John did last week is he removed the negative vibration that the person was sending that was causing them to attract the things that they were attracting. The response that we get from other people, whether it's a group of people or prospects or clients or boyfriends or girlfriends or husbands or wife, anybody, the response that we're getting from them is matching the vibration that we're sending about them. It's a perfect match. If you like what you're getting from others, celebrate and say, oh, I have a great rapport and great relationship. If you don't like what you're getting, guess what? It's time for a vibe reset. But today, we have a different subject. Today, I'm going to open up with, John, I'm going to get you to read it. It's going to be backwards for me. Today is all about this, all about your money, how much money you're receiving, how much free gifts and free information and what is your level of abundantness? Doesn't have to mean money. It could just mean abundance of information and ideas and prizes and treats. And John, here's the thing for today. Can you read that for us?
The speed at which you will manifest your desire is determined by how much you are allowing.
Really? Oh, I thought it was determined by how big my macaroni collage was. I got a big one. Doesn't matter. Oh, I thought it was the speed, how fast I could get something was how much I really, really wanted it. If that was the case, you'd all have everything. John, just for one more time, please say it again.
Again, the speed at which you will manifest your desire is determined by how much you are allowing.
That's right. So here is the 3-step formula for law of attraction. And today we're going to talk about what you can do with the motion code to help you allow more. Now, law of attraction is the 3 steps. This is my book, Law of Attraction. I know that you know that. It's 3 steps. You want to attract something, you need to do 3 things. Step 1 is, what do I want? Oh, you're good at that, right? You guys got lists all along. I'd like this, I'd like this, I'd like this. Okay, you know what? Step 1's done. Step 2, give my desire attention. Well, how do I do that? What if I talked about it and read about it and daydreamed and made a macaroni collage? Would that be giving it attention? If that's your style, it would be. Hey, wouldn't it be nice, John, if it was a 2-step formula? We'd decide what we want, we build a dream board, we'd have everything. No, it's a 3-step formula, and step 3 is allow it. In other words, you've placed the order. It's like ordering something on Amazon, but not allowing the delivery driver in. I'd like to place an order, but I'm not allowing it in. We do that with law of attraction, but we don't know what's blocking the allowing. So today I'm introducing you to the valve. Look at this valve. This valve, or faucet rather. So take a look at the bottom, allowing. So the speed, now I'm going to repeat what John said, but use a couple different words. The speed at which you'll allow the water is determined on how much resistance you have in receiving it. John, can you read those the things that cause resistance for us?
Doubts, negative vibes, trapped emotions, blocks, various blocks. Yeah.
That's right. See, here's what happens. We say we want something, but then we have doubts about it. The desire is a positive vibration. The doubt's a negative vibration. You don't have to desire more. You need to reduce the resistance. So last week we talked about negative vibes. What causes you to have a negative vibe? Well, every time you use the word don't, not, and no. Every time you use the word don't, not, and no, you just had a negative vibe. Again, every time you say it, read it, write it, type it, say this, so what do you want? Every time you use the word don't, not, and no, say, so what do you want? And when you go from what you don't want to what you do want, the words change, the vibes change, boom, chicka boom. When the vibes change, what else changes at the very end, John? It's an R word. When the vibes change, the results change. Matter of fact, the only way to get a different result is to send a different vibration. So that was last week. How can I loosen this up? How can I loosen up the resistance? That's how you can receive more. But John's going to take it a step further today. There are trapped emotions. These are unprocessed trapped emotions on this board here. John's going to introduce you to this subject. That are physical energy. It's a vibe that's part of this blockage. And today, John's going to help somebody find out their, wait for it, scarcity consciousness. In other words, this person's holding on to this, but we all have it, by the way. Well, not John and I, because we just did it before we did the show. We got ours to 0. Like, is there a consciousness saying, oh, I can't have it, I don't deserve it, there's not enough for me, Betty's better than me, she deserves to have all of them? Is that a consciousness that's going around your abundance? John, let's say some hello to friends, and then John's going to cue up. The second half of today is why emotion code and law of attraction are best friends. Remember, the only way to receive stuff, to allow more, is to reduce the resistance. Who is going to be the lucky resistance remover today? John, we have some more friends joining us. Let's check out.
Who's here? Who's watching live? Watching live on Facebook here, and YouTube as well. We're streaming live. Sandra is here from Calgary. Hello. Olga from Texas.
Olga from Texas. Our friend Judy. Remember Judy from Hangout with Michael days? We love Judy. Ann Denning is in the house from Massachusetts.
Here.
Are you surprised I knew how to pronounce that, Ann? And I was born and raised north of Maine, in New Brunswick, Canada. So I know how to pronounce.
You know all. Yeah. Sylvia Bellini's here. Greetings from
across the pond. We're loving Sylvia Bellini. Joan Nielsen is saying hello. Good morning, Joan. Welcome back.
Joan's here. Yeah. Who else? Permelia Parham. Good morning, bros. Happy to be watching from a cloudy Parksville.
Hey, Permelia. Okay, Sarah has a question. What about self-sabotage? You manifest what you want, then lose, break, or destroy, or run away from you get it. Yeah, that is your scarcity consciousness about your worthiness. They all tie in. Oh, I'm not worthy to have it, or I don't deserve it, and it's all that negative self-talk. So Stay tuned. You're going to see what's going down today.
Yeah, we work on that all the time.
Yeah. Again, wanting to shout out to Permelia. Hello, Permelia.
Amelia's
And
here.
Shani is with us. I want to get mine to 0. She's talking about her scarcity consciousness.
Right.
And she is from Hawaii. And Petty, I can't read that. Cal, she's from PA. Hello, Penny. Jen is from Penang, Malaysia. Do you know about Penang?
Just go ahead there, Michael. I'll just sit back so I know.
Do you know anything about Penang?
Yes.
People fly all over the world to go to Penang, wait for it, to eat. To eat. Oh. Yeah, don't get me started. I love Penang. It's my favorite. Well, I love to eat, and it's my favorite place. And, you know, they have hawker stalls where people specialize in special food. And these people they've been making rice for 25 years. No one else is trying to sell rice. But, you know, this family does egg rolls. And you're going, get me started.
Yeah.
Okay, Patty Collis saying hello, and Ola Island. Well. Kathleen Kane. Hey, Kathleen Kane, on an island on the west coast. Hey, John, I thought I lived on a small island.
Yeah.
Kathleen's on a smaller one.
Yeah.
And
Susan's here from Norway.
There we go, Norway.
Yeah.
John, we would like you to give us the training on emotion code. What is it? How does it tie in? And you're going to look for a volunteer, and you can get started when you're ready.
Yeah. So I'm looking for a volunteer to work on. We're going to measure that resistance. So you know that valve has that's resistance. I'm going to call it scarcity consciousness. So we're going to measure it with muscle testing, and you know find out how severe it is, and then ideally clear it down to a 0.
Yeah.
And so in the comments, if you think you're having some resistance, some blocks, doubts, you know, scarcity consciousness, volunteer in the comments right now. Going to explain you know, and add the severity, just out of curiosity. What do you think the severity is of your scarcity conscious, your, you know, lack, you know, a few different words there. And so I'm going to get into the emotion code now. So we are certified emotion code practitioners, certified by Dr. Bradley Nelson. There is a book. And it is right here. That's the book. That's what we're working with right there. And so there's 2 distinctions we'll get into right now. And one is the subconscious mind. So your subconscious mind knows, you know, everything, all the imbalances that are creating those, you know, doubts and scarcity. And the other is a trapped emotion. So the trapped emotion is an unprocessed emotion from a past negative event. So we use a chart. There is 60 trapped emotions on this chart, broken down into 2 columns and 6 rows. And yeah, we use muscle testing. So we're communicating with the subconscious, your subconscious, through muscle testing and finding out where on the chart the trapped emotion is. And when we're connecting up to you, we call that a proxy connection. Simple as that. So we're breaking it down into a few words, right? This, you know, the keys to the emotion code, so to speak. And so once we find it, yeah, so what? Do you want to talk about it? No, we want to get rid of it. So we want to release that negative emotion from you. And we use a magnet to do that. So the magnet amplifies, you know, my intention to clear out that emotion from you. And yeah, and you know, all that negative, those little balls of energy are low vibrational negative energies, about the size of a baseball, rattling around in you. And once that's cleared, you know, the overall sort of vibe is radiating at a, you know, a higher level. And there we go. Yeah. Trisha has a question.
Yeah, Trisha from Charleston, severity medium, I guess she's saying about that. So again, John, scarcity consciousness, tell us how you're going to be able to change her belief about her, what's available to her.
Absolutely, yeah. So I'll work with Trisha here. And so it's sort of a medium block, right? Maybe that might be not completely sort of, you know, in the lack, in the red. It might be kind of like even or something like that. That's what I'm guessing.
Or things slowly, or takes forever, or
yeah,
a piece of it manifests. You know, it's like there's some blocks, but there's not everything that I'm wanting or looking for. So yeah, that's what the evidence is. There's some blockage there.
Yeah, yeah. Sometimes I hear stories of like someone will get like a little extra like money or something, and then like 2 days later, like a random bill will show up or something, or like the hot water tank will go. Just so you just kind of like can't get ahead.
I drive my friends crazy because if they would tell me that, I would say, "Isn't it nice that you have the money to pay for it?"
Yeah.
And they say, "I want to have a pity party." Oh, you've got the wrong phone number. This is the Reframe hotline. Isn't it great that you have the money to pay for the hot water boil problem?
Yeah.
Okay, John. And John said water need to be hydrated. It helps access the conductivity. John's going to connect with her subconscious mind, just like we're all connected. And he has permission to, I call it like vibrational Wi-Fi. John, she gave you permission to check her subconscious mind, and the permission was the password.
I volunteer in this case. Volunteering. Yes. Yes, you can work on me. Yeah. So that's it. That's the password. Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm just setting the intention to connect up to Trisha. Trisha, tune in, connect up. So I'm using muscle testing. This is what it looks like. My hands are just up here like this. Yes. Tune in, connect up, Trisha. And it connects as a proxy. So I do have a good connection. So I can act as a proxy. I'm muscle testing for Trisha. Yeah. Now, yes. So my name is John. No. So I've set my energy aside and I'm connected up to Trisha. Yeah. So severity of this overall scarcity consciousness, block to, abundance, flow is at least a 5. It is. Is it less than a 5? No. Is it a 10? No. I got a 6 out of 10. Okay. So is there trapped emotion creating this scarcity consciousness? There's a trapped emotion creating it. So, underlying it, a definite cause of the scarcity consciousness, this block, this resistance to abundance. So there's a trapped emotion. Is it column A? No. So is it B? Yes. B odd? Yes. Even? No. B5? So is it in B5? It is in B5. Is it the first one? No. Second one? No. Third one? Yes. Fourth one? No. Fifth one? No. So it's the third one, which is terror. Terrified.
Yeah.
It's kind of like a sharp, kind of alarming, kind of a panic type of a thing. Terror. Okay, do we need to know more? No, we don't need to know more.
Well, out of curiosity, John, find out when that happened, if she was under 10, because as we know, a lot of these beliefs happen when we were younger. You don't need to know, but it's curious to know.
Right, yeah, I don't know Trisha's age, but let's just ask, is it 21 or older? No. Is it 11 or older? No. So it's between 5 and 10, 4 or younger. So it's between 5 and 10.
Yeah, so that's something she heard from her family or on TV. And, this is what happens when we have a belief, right? We hear something, and then this belief, we hear it over and over and over again. And a belief is a thought we thought over and over and over again.
Yeah.
And boom, she got that emotion, and it's causing her to have this belief.
Yeah, so 5, 6, 7, somewhere in there. So release terror. Okay, that's the magnet. It's cleared. Yeah. Okay, is there another trapped emotion creating the scarcity consciousness, this block to allowing abundance? Yeah. This is trapped emotion in A. So it's in B1. First one, second one. So it's heartache. So I'm just looking at my emotion code chart right here. It's heartache. Yeah. Okay, you need to know more about this? No. Again, is it 11 or older? No. Is 8 years old?
You know who taught me that? Your dad. Your dad taught me that beliefs were formed between like 5 and 10.
Right.
So
yeah.
I get them. I tested it, and almost every time it's true. These are beliefs that we formed when we were that age. So
yeah, it's a different like brain wavelengths that we're on. We're just absorbing information, and then after like a certain age, it's just kind of like autopilot, and that's just sort of how you live your life, right? It's just those beliefs are you now, kind of a thing. Unless you have the emotion code, of course, right?
That's right.
Good. So, Trisha, good connection, proxy. Yeah, is there another trapped emotion creating this or associated with this scarcity consciousness? There is. 2, 4, 6. So it's in B6. Pride. Trapped emotion of pride. Yeah. It's clear. Don't need to know anything else. It's cleared. Yeah, so that's 3 emotions down. Another trapped emotion. Associated with the scarcity consciousness? No.
Okay. Check your work.
Okay, good connection, proxy. Yeah, so what's the severity now of this scarcity consciousness overall? Is it 5 or higher? No. 4, 3? We got a 1. Is it a 0? No. So it's a 1 out of 10. Yeah, a little bit more there. Is there something in the emotion code chart then? Like a heart wall emotion, trapped emotion? No. It's emotional blend. So we call this a compound or psychic trauma, 2 emotions felt at the same time, stuck together as one ball of energy. So I'll identify these emotions now, be odd or even. It's in B3. So it's grief. First emotion is grief. Second emotion, A, no. So it's in B4. Depression. Need to know more. Grief, depression. Releasing grief, depression now. Yeah. Is that around the age of 10, give or take? Need to know more? No, I think we already cleared that. Grief seems like a lot there. Grief, depression, that's a couple heavy emotions there. So it's release, release, release. So it's released. Yeah, good. Probably a good spot to sort of wrap things up here with Tricia. Is there a... Yeah, we'll leave it there. I think it's a 0. I got 0, 1 or higher. Yeah.
Now, let's just tie this back in, right? So before you did the session, unknowingly, Tricia was sending a vibration about her scarcity and worthiness or whatever the words were. Now she's not sending it. So her vibe has been reset. And law of attraction doesn't remember what her vibe used to be. It's only responding to what her vibe is right now. You see, law of attraction isn't smart. It's obedient. And it doesn't know what her vibration used to be. It's responding to the vibration in the now, hence the term, the point of power is in the present, right now. Hey, listen, before the today, John and I were talking about our schedules, and John said, you know what? I got a couple openings today. And I said, well, let's just tell people. Are you one of those people that know that, you know what? I got a blockage. Is that you? Well, check out John. I put his screen up there, his website, one on the right-hand side. So you can book your emotion code session. It's an online calendar. Pick and choose your favorite time today or in the future. And before you know it, you could be having your own one-on-one emotion code session. So John, that was fun today. I want to do show a couple more things. Who I have here. Listen, I've been showing the buttons today. I just want to show you the button collection. The address will populate there on the right-hand side. Be sure to download them. You can print them off as a photo and then put them on a little foam core at the dollar store for, guess what, Captain Obvious, $1 plus an X-Acto knife. Don't buy yellow stickies from the dollar store because they don't work. But foam core you can get cheap at the dollar store. But I think it's called a $1.25 store here now. Hey, do you want to be notified what's going on every week with the Bro Show? Releasing Negative Emotion Bro Show, you can do that. Go ahead. The address will go there. Let us know. We send one email on Friday morning, so you can say, hey, I'm going to make an effort to be there. And I think 40 minutes before Saturday, so you can definitely tune in and check it out. Hey, one more thing. I know it's early, but in January, I'm starting my 5-week live Law of Attraction private Zoom series. Registration isn't open, but if you are interested and you want to be on the notify me list when registration opens, it runs for 5 weeks. It's everything in my book plus stuff that's not in the book because my book's 18 years old. The address went to the side there. You can check that out. So thanks, everybody. Okay, John, we did it today. We let you know about the marriage of emotion code and law of attraction. You got some results. I think she might have.
You did comment. I don't know why I'm pointing because no one can see the comments except for us.
I know.
Maybe down there. There's the comments. Yeah. Wow, I felt that. Thank you. Yeah. That's
right. Now, you know, John, these emotions, John said earlier, they're the size of, a baseball or something. So imagine getting them removed. So people often can feel the difference there. Yeah. A few more comments here coming in as well. Yeah, go ahead. Oh, there's Sarah saying, John's great. Yeah. I had a great session with him a couple years ago, and it worked wonders on those issues I was dealing with. Awesome.
Thanks
Good
for saying
memory.
that.
Okay. Our friend Kat's in the house. Ooh, she's saying, love the 5-week challenge. Now, Kat, you know how the teacher has a favorite. Well, Kat was my favorite. She was in the 5-week group. You know what? She was full-on participatory, and I love that because I'm a trainer. So the best way to appease your trainer is pull a full-on Kat, participate fully, ask questions, participate. It was so nice having you there.
Nice. Joan saying, awesome, thank you.
Okay.
Yeah. Sylvia,
Well, I'd
thank
be
you.
remiss if I didn't show this to Kat. Michael has been a game changer. Hey, listen, do you want to, next week? We're coming back next week. This month we're doing a series on merging a law of attraction and emotion code. As some of you know, I had a full career traveling the world with law of attraction. I loved it. And then when I started working with John around my knee, around emotion code, and I thought, wow, John's able to remove a negative emotion. Wouldn't that cause one of these? It would. So next week's topic, say it when you see it, John.
Vibrational meter reader.
What is your vibrational meter reader, and what are you metering on the reader? Next week on the Dr. Seuss Show, what's your vibrational meter reader, and what are you reading on your meter? Here with John and I, we're going to talk about law of attraction, your vibrational meter reader, and how to mind your meter. Next week here on Releasing Negative Emotions Show. Good. So let's see. Tahini is saying, this has been amazing to witness. Thank you. We love having you here. It must be early in Hawaii right now. I think it's 3 hours ahead of us or behind. Oh, there we go. She just said what the time was. Thank you.
5 a.m., yeah.
Yeah, well, we appreciate you being here. So thank you for getting up at 5 a.m. My hunch is your vibes are rise, you know, here on the dial. So you got up at 5, but my hunch is your vibe's on a different dial. It's higher. That's what we're here to do. We're here to influence your vibration. We can do that here live every Saturday and, of course, on a one-on-one session. Hey, thanks, everybody, for hanging out with John and I today. John, anything else you'd like to add in closing?
Just thanks everyone for joining us today. You know, people in different time zones, Hawaii. We even have like India's here, Harish, and Malaysia. So yeah, thanks everyone for joining us live, and join us again next week. And definitely Trisha, come back and let us know, give us an update on your vibe, on what you've noticed. Yeah, I think some of those things that people might notice, John, or what I noticed would be stuff like, they might find themselves buying something for themselves where before they would have said, oh, I don't deserve it, like all that BS talk. Or when someone says, hey, I want to buy you lunch, they say, well, thank you. Think, oh my God, I just didn't get all uncomfortable. So this is what this vibration does. It stops you from receiving. So when you get rid of it and you get your vibe set, you're open. Your valves are, you're receiving. Let's go back to the valve here one more time. Your receiving valves are open. This right here, this resistance, we can help delete this trapped emotion that's causing it. Okay, everybody, thanks for hanging out with John and I today. It was lots of fun. See you later. Have a great week, everyone.